All right. Hello, hello. Let me just double check here and make sure that we are good. I think you guys should be able to hear me. All right, this is going to be the first ever flight from this setup before, and I need to figure out a way to be able to see the chat. Because as of right now, I have this functioning just like a cockpit, and so therefore I cannot see any YouTube windows or anything unless I click out of it, which I'm trying not to do. So, I'll try and get in here and see it on my phone. And then we will get things going here. A little dark right now, but I'm trying to emulate us here from, a complete cold and dark start, so that's why it's a little dark in the cockpit. It'll get a little bit lighter, don't worry. Alright, there I saw some chat. Sweet, alright, Flops, how's it going, man? Robert Harrison, how are you? Oliver, how are you doing? Okay. Everything looks like it should be fine. So, quick before we get started here, what you are seeing, the main screen is coming from a side view camera that I have right up here that kind of captures a side view of the cockpit. So you're seeing the front of the windshield here, and then outside the left of the window, and then down in the bottom left, the moving around camera that you see is a camera that I have right here on my hat. So it will kind of give you a view of basically everything that I am hopefully looking at in the cockpit. So if I'm looking out windows, if I'm looking at instrument panels, different things like that, you're going to be able to see all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up OBS one more time, just make sure audio and everything still looks good. Audio levels look good. Okay, awesome. I think that is the last time I will pull that up, so I think we are good. I don't have the flight plan in yet. I will be doing that here shortly. We are spawned in here at Vegas. Last time I looked, I think we had Los Angeles Center on, so probably what we'll do is just go from Vegas down to LAX. I think it'll probably be nice, semi-short, semi-long flight. We'll be in Los Angeles Center the whole way. I don't know if they'll give us clearance and stuff here at Vegas. I guess we'll find out. But based on everything else I was looking at, so I had some stuff out on the East Coast, but I wanted to try and wasn't sure how long everything would take, so I wanted to make sure we were still in the light when the flight ended. So yeah, let's just go from Vegas down to LAX. If anything, we'll have Center online for us. So I think that's what we'll do. So I'm going to go ahead and file the flight plan. And we'll just get that started. I'm not sure if you guys can see the iPad. It should be catching some of it here, but I'm just going to do it in SendBrief here real quick. So the keyboard to pop up. That's awesome. Keyboard's not even popping up. My goodness. Restart it here. Oliver went to LAX. Have I flown? I'm sure I have. I've flown there a bunch of times before. Thanks, Chris. Cockpit looking fantastic. Yeah, it's finally getting a flight out of it here on a live stream. I've flown it in a bunch, done some videos. Still tweaking those, trying to get them to look the way I want them to, but figured it's time to go ahead and let's get a live stream going out of here. So, Aviation Spotter, what's going on, man? Yes, we are on VATSIM. We'll be getting on there here shortly. Corporate Pilot Dad, how is it going? Nice head-mounted cam, thank you very much. Polar Bear, how's it going? Aviation Spotter, you joined me? Awesome, cool. Yeah, I think we're just going to go from Vegas down to LAX, man. So I'll go ahead and get a flight plan going here. I'll try and hold this up a little bit so maybe you can see it in the head cam here. Why in God's name am I not getting a keyboard. My God. Take the focus lock off. It's not going to do anything, but that makes it a little difficult to file a flight plan. But just when you think you got all the kinks worked out, I went ahead. I was going to live stream last night, but then the upload speeds on the internet decided to hang around about 2 to 4 megabits per second, which, if you know streaming, that is just not going to get the job done. And so we decided to go ahead. I called it off last night, but I did go ahead and decide to fly anyway, and so did that. But why in God's name is this not? You know what? Let's just. We got time here. I'm gonna completely restart it. I don't know if I did something that made that not want to work, but we will get it going. Yeah, Polar Bear, I would say, you know, to an extent. You know, obviously something like this where you're in an enclosed cockpit, I mean, it really takes the immersion to another level. But if you're just in it for wanting to be able to fly and have fun flying, a joystick and your single monitor is just as good, in my opinion. I flew on one of those for years when I was a kid, and then again here when I got back into it just a few years ago. This was just always been a dream of mine to do something like this, and so obviously this is the most immersive type of simulator I've ever been in, but honestly, I mean, if you're going to go to this level with it, yeah, I do really think it could increase the experience and really make it a more enjoyable experience. But if you're just talking like, you know, joystick and single monitor, you know, buying all the really expensive joysticks or really expensive monitors or peripherals, I don't know how much of a, you know, return on investment you'll get there in terms of how enjoyable it makes it. I think you really need to take leaps from, you know, going into something like this. Maybe that's a cockpit with multiple views and that sort of thing. But if you're just interested in getting up and flying, no, man, a joystick and a monitor is all you need, and you know, you can have just as much fun that way as well. So. Yeah, co-pilot Dad. She was very, very excited. No, she was very supportive about the whole thing, and she's flown in it a few times and she's enjoyed it. So yeah, it turned out for the better. I'm still alive, if that tells you anything. So it worked out. Chris, no, it's not a 4090. It's a 4070 Ti. The resolution for the forward and side view. So this monitor is a gosh, I don't know, 5140 by 1440 or 5120 by 1440, whatever that is. But I have it downscaled to 3840, I think. But, you know, I'm going to go ahead. I'm looking at this on the stream. It's extremely dark. We're going to pretend that this cockpit light I'm turning on here is just daylight that happens to be shining through. Hopefully that'll make it a little easier for you guys to see stuff. It won't be as annoying to have to sit there and try to watch. All right, let me get up here. Okay. No, so anyway, yeah, this is like 3840 by 1080, and the reason I did that was because these two side monitors are 2560 by 1080, so I wanted to get the 1080 resolution consistent all the way across the screen. So whatever that total resolution would be, I'm not sure, but I have the two sides are the two render window options that you use in Microsoft Flight Simulator to give you outside views, or, you know, left and right views that you can adjust and all that sort of thing. So frame rate wise, I mean, the 4070 helps with the frame generation, but it still probably gets maybe about 30 on average, 30 FPS on mostly high settings, which for me, that's fine. It may stutter a tiny bit here as we come out of Las Vegas, we'll see, but because of the scenery and everything, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm going to turn the battery on here shortly. We're trying to get the flight plan filed first of all, and then we'll start up and get everything going. So, but I am just trying to go ahead and get our flight plan filed and see if I can get my keyboard to come up here when I try to type in on SimBrief. There we go. Alright, we're going to be leaving Vegas. We're going to fly into LAX. Go ahead and select my airframe there. Be heading west, so it'll be in even altitude. Let's go ahead and file for... We'll go 28,000, because I think there's some restrictions. I mean, if I went up to 40, I think I'd have to be coming back down just as quick. So, passengers, I'm going to go ahead and hit none. Why is that clicking in that box? Something off on the... There we go. Got 0 passengers. Wow. Well, the touch areas are off here. Alright, 0 freight. Let's look at our route there. That will be fine. That route will work just fine. Alright, let's go ahead and generate that. Hey, what the heck? Boy, those are... The touch points seem off on their app there. Yes, Oliver, we are going to LAX, man. Alrighty, let's see. Make sure everything looks good here in terms of our block fuel, no payload or anything. There is our route. Alright, let's go ahead and file it on VATSIM. Okay. Alright. So, before we go ahead and get everything turned on here, I'm going to go ahead and just take care of the fuel and stuff, since that's the only time we should need to use this toolbar here. Alright, so weight, we are going to, or I'm sorry, fuel, we're going to look at 4,042 pounds. Pretty close right there. And then we have no payload, so I guess I do need the keyboard to block out those zeros. Or to block out those weights to 0. Wife's not traveling, so we have no extra luggage here. Still showing me with my 170 pounds of payload for as a pilot, but I'm going to go ahead and take that out just so we match everything in the SimBrief. Okay. That looks good. Alright, so we are loaded in with the right amount of fuel now. And... Yep, should be good there. I'm going to go ahead and get connected to vPilot up here. That is connecting, and hop back over and just make sure nothing has gone offline or anything like it tends to do. Nope. Okay, so we still got center online. Okay, and he went ahead and sent us a pre-departure clearance. Alright, so he just wants us to contact when we're ready for taxi. Okay, so we are good to go ahead and get everything set up all the way to that point. So I'm going to go up here to Navigraph. I'm going to go ahead and import that flight in from SimBrief. Keyboard go away. Alright, there it is. Okay, let's go ahead and get things started up here. Our standby power, batteries on, and things started up. batteries are going. We're going to go ahead and fire up the APU. Sorry guys, I'm going to try and watch the chat as much as I can, but there may be some big lags here in between when I take a look at it. Soldier Bunny, how's it going? Aviation spotter. Already crashed, huh? Crashed a desktop, not crash aircraft, obviously. Aviation spotter, way too good of a pilot for that to happen. Alright, good to go. Battery's looking good. We got a battery discharge on the right. Negative 78, that's interesting. Because the APU is up and going. Let's see if that clears here in a little bit. Okay. Alright, well, so we have our pre-departure clearance and everything, so we're going to go ahead and hop down in here into the flight plan. Go ahead and add our origin here. Tell you what, with this being the first stream I'm doing this, I am going to hop over and just take a peek at OBS. I know it's going to break the immersion for just a second, but I just want to make sure, now that we have game sounds and everything, that audio is sounding good. Okay, it looks like... yeah, everything looks good. Okay, cool. Alright, so we've got McCarran. Let's go ahead and jump over to the ATIS and listen to that. So we are at 1324.
And 18,000 scattered. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 33. 2.3. Altimeter 2998. Visual approach is in use. Landing runways 26 left. 1 inner. And 1 mineral. Departing runways 26 right, 1 mineral, and 1 inner. Simultaneous approaches to crossing and parallel runways in use. Converging runway operations in effect. Notices to air mission. Las Vegas Metroplex procedures in effect. Verify navigational data is up to date. Have DEX system in use. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Recheck all runway hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information Quebec.
Alright, so we got Quebec. It's going to go 19.
Litter International Airport 8 is information Quebec 2156 Zulu. Web 280 at 14. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 11,000. 18,000 scattered. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 33. 2.3. Altimeter 2998. Visual approach is in use.
Right,
landing runway 26 left. 1 inner.
Alright. So we've got 19 right based on the PDC is what we're going to expect for takeoff. And that was information Quebec. So we're going to hop back over here to the flight plan. And let's go ahead and start getting in all of our information here. So we will be taking the Radiator 2 departure. Black transition. And we're going to expect 19 right. Let's see, where is 19 right from where we are at? We're over in what I would assume to be Signature, Las Vegas. Oh boy, so we are going to be taxiing all the way down. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so 19 right, Radiator 2, black transition. Let's go ahead and load that in. Direction, let's go ahead and put in the arrival. It's going to be in the Shatner, no, it's going to be Angel 4. Angel 4 is the arrival. The Shatner transition. We'll go ahead and put in 24 right. actually, my hope would be that we get something like 2.5 left when we get in. Yeah, I'm gonna hope for 2.5 left, so I'm gonna go ahead and load that in, 2.5 left. Okay, then we go from black to Shatner, so I'm gonna go ahead and look at that on the map. That looks good. Yeah, we're looking good there. Okay. Okay, so I think we are good there with the flight plan. Excellent. Peek at the chat here real quick and we'll get back to work. Robert, how's it going, man? Good evening. We are just getting ready to make a quick jump from Vegas down to Los Angeles. Alright. Look at that pre-departure clearance. So he has got us a climb via the SID. Back 280. One 135, 2998. I guess he did give us the altimeter there as well. Alright, so 135. We'll go ahead and
Visual approach is in use. Landing runways 26 left, 1 inner, and 1.
Alright, so that's got us over on his center control, so we can listen to some others here while we're getting things finished up. Alright, let's hop into the performance here, our takeoff data. 19 right, we're going to load in all of our information there. Okay, that looks good. Let's go down to our weight and fuel. No extra payload, no passengers. Sync that, that should give us our speeds. Be rotating right at about 104. Okay, so we will accept that. Alright. So let's look at those speed. Oh, just make sure I've got them showing. I do. The last one off there. Alright. Back us out here a little bit. Alrighty. Okay, so I think we've got everything in there as we need it. Alrighty. So I am going to use my checklist here. Use it over on this side. These are some custom checklists that I made, so just for we're getting ready to start up the engines here is going to be the next step, and I'm just going to walk through
Cockpit
the cockpit
checklist.
Just make sure that I got all those in.
Battery amps, check.
Good there. We're still showing the discharge on the right one. I wonder if that'll go away when we start up the engines. We will see here.
Interior exterior lights, check.
We're good for right now. We got the recog lights on.
ATIS, clearance.
Got the clearance.
Trims, set for takeoff.
Go ahead and set our trims down here where they need to be. Right here.
Walker 1942, runway 26 left, clear to land.
6 left, clear to land, Walker 1942.
This thing seems to want to get off the ground pretty quickly once it hits a rotation speed, so I go to the very top edge, basically, of the green trim section there.
Weight and fuel, complete.
Did the weight
Takeoff
and
data, complete. V speeds, set. Pressurization landing elevation, set.
landing elevation is set at 98 feet there in Los Angeles.
Fuel quantity and balance, check.
We checked that when we started.
Autopilot, check.
Go ahead and give it a test. On.
Autopilot
And disconnected. That looks good. All right. So the cockpit checklist is finished. We are now ready for the engine start.
Engine start checklist. Parking brake set.
All right. Parking brake is currently set.
Seat belt button on.
Go ahead and no passengers here, but
EIS CAS check.
all right. Our cast looks fine except for that one battery discharge.
Throttles idle.
All right. Throttles are at idle, so let's go ahead and now get ready to. Our trim jumped back out. There, it's back in now. All right. Let's go ahead and get ready to start them up here. So I'm going to go into my engine section here on the stream deck. Go ahead and start with the right engine. So we will move it to run and then watch for the pressurization up to 32 and then hit the starter button. And it is going to start itself up. I'm going to brief the departure here while we're doing that. We're going to be expecting 19 right, so we're going to climb on a heading of 194. I'm going to go ahead and get that set.
Southwest 438 radio check.
Alright, we are up there on the
Southwest
right
438, Las Vegas Road, 5x5.
Thank you.
engine. 32. We are starting up now on. Go ahead and put us in heading mode since we're going to fly that heading. And direct to Eru. At or below 7,000 is the limitation there. And that matches up with the departure plate. We're going to cross radar at or above 13,000, and we also have that in as well. Alright, both engines are up, and yeah, my right battery discharge did go away, so I'll have to read up on that. That's probably normal until the engines are started for that to do that. So we're going to proceed with the checklist here.
Left and right generators. Verify on.
Hop back over and take a look at the generators. Both are on.
Bus tie. Verify open.
Bus tie is open.
APU off.
APU can now be shut off. There it goes.
Flight controls. Check.
Alright, flight controls. Pretending I can see them out the window. Yeah, they feel great.
Speed brakes. Retracted.
Go ahead and get rid of this keyboard now. I think I got rid of that a long time ago, actually. Speed brakes retracted. Those are up. And
Flaps.
verified.
Takeoff.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and put in the one notch of flaps for takeoff.
Avionics. Check.
Avionics look good.
Altimeters. Set.
Our altimeter is set at 2998.
Nav source. Check.
Nav source is on FMS currently.
Ice protection. Check.
Ice protection we are not going to need. It is a warm one in Vegas right now. Alright, that is the engine start checklist. Next thing will be when we get ready to taxi. But I'm just going to go over things one more time here and just make sure everything looks good. We were going to call over to them when we are ready to taxi based on the departure clearance. 135, we are there. He did not give us a departure frequency. I'm guessing it'll probably stay. No, it'll probably stay with them, is my guess. Alright, so that is good. I'm going to brief this one more time. Like I said, we're going to fly out on heading 194. Flight level 280 is what we're expecting, but we do have the crossing restrictions that we will need to meet. But we've got FMS programmed in for our speed. That should take care of that when we arm auto throttle and should keep us there. I think it should hit all of those restrictions. I haven't really tested that too much, I guess, on departures. I wonder if I have to have VNAV engaged for that. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, so we are going to head out of here. The 194 heading to Drew, stay below 7,000, and then we will be hitting radar Is it flab after that? Oh, we're direct to radar. Okay. Alright, very good. I think we are going to be ready to roll here. Pull up the iPad here to take notes because I can't remember a thing when anyone says it. So, we're going to go ahead and call them for taxi. It looks like it's Las Vegas. Approach is what they are under.
And Las Vegas Birds Walker 1942, vacated Alpha 5. We're going to be at Terminal 3 this evening.
Walker 1942, heavy, welcome to Las Vegas, cross number 26, ride Alpha 6, correction Alpha 5, taxi to the ramp via Bravo, thanks for flying, see ya.
Crossing 26, ride Alpha 6 and Bravo to the ramp. Have a great day, Walker 1942, see ya.
For a turn here. Las Vegas approach citation November 316 Bravo Papa is at signature ready to taxi with Quebec.
Citation 316, Bravo Papa, Las Vegas approach, verify, squawking 5325, please.
We're squawking 53256 Bravo Papa.
Citation 6, Bravo Papa, runway 19 right, taxi via Hotel Foxtrot.
Taxi to 19 right via Hotel Foxtrot 6 Bravo Papa. Forgot to put in the squawk code. Happens every time. Alright, so we're good there. Alright. Pop back over. 19 right. We're going to take Hotel all the way down to Foxtrot. Let's go. Let's say we'll go right out of here. Alright. Parking brake is off. And we're taxiing.
Taxi checklist. Taxi clearance.
Got our clearance.
Exterior lights, check.
Taxi lights are on.
Brakes, check.
Alright, we'll give those a test as soon as we start rolling here. Pretend like that truck's not there. Yeah, we are just going to come over here to Hotel. That down to Foxtrot. Clear to the right and to the left. Ground Hotel. Somewhat in the middle here. Alright. Brakes, we wanted to check those. Yes, they are working.
Nose wheel steering, check.
Nose wheel steering is working. Using the rudder pedals today. Still working on the nose wheel killer over here. Got a new potentiometer for it with a center indent on it, which helps get it back to center each time, but working on the Mobi flight code to get it to fully function the way I want it to. So right now, today, just using the rudder pedals.
Thrust reversers, check.
And left one. Looks good, right? Good as well. Alright.
V speeds, displayed.
These speeds are up.
Speed knob, check.
Speed knob is on FMS. We're good there.
Crew briefing.
Crew briefing. Just what we've been saying this entire time we're going to do. The Raider 2 departure. Obviously follow that as lined out in the SID. If anything happens, we'll just figure it out in the air.
Weather radar.
Weather radar. Let's see anything. Looks like we do have some stuff off to the east there. Backing out here though, nothing that appears to be on our way down there, so not going to be concerned with that enough to keep the radar on. So
Pitot static, check.
static is norm. No icing on. Not worried about that. We are busting through our speed limit though at 26 knots here on the ground, so we're going to slow her down just a bit. Alright. Nothing else looking good. Zoom in just a touch more there. Look at the chat real quick. Captain Eli, how's it going? Yep, we are getting ready to take off here in just a few minutes. Boy, I think you're really wanting to speed down. Usually I don't have to ride the brakes on it. Lovely strip off to the left here. I'm using the Fly Tampa Las Vegas scenery. Hard to beat. That's good looking scenery. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get us lit up here.
Citation Tree 16 Bravo Papa, wind 280 at 14, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Wait for takeoff, 19 right, 6 Bravo Papa. Alright, well, he's not busy. Ready to watch us roll, so, alright. We're going to come up here and just roll right on.
Approach Southwest 33029 is approaching intersection Bravo 4 for Long Shutdown.
Alright, flaps are
Southwest
set.
3029 Las Vegas approach. Sorry, was that you ready for taxi?
Is up.
A from rolling short of Bravo 4 for Southwest 3029.
Go ahead and put us back on.
Southwest
the
3029,
departure
rolling
plate.
26 right, taxi Bravo.
655 Bravo Southwest 3029.
We are going to fly that
Southwest
94
438
heading.
behind us, southwest ahead of us. We're ready for taxi for 26 right.
Southwest 438 Las Vegas approach, runway 26 right, taxi Bravo, follow company.
Bravo, follow company ahead, southwest 438.
And here's 19 right.
Approach, good afternoon. Go ahead. 22 Charlie, ready for taxi.
Be rotating at 104.
Speedbird 22 Charlie Heavy, Las Vegas approach, runway 26 right, taxi via Bravo,
Everything's
hold
good.
short Charlie.
I was expecting to pull up and then have to hold short, but he's
Bravo,
got us
hold
ready
short,
to
Charlie.
go. I'm
Speedbird
ready to go.
22
We're going to go
Charlie
ahead and
Heavy.
speed it up. We're good there. Take off is set. Auto throttle is set. But not. There we go. Unengaging. Okay. Okay, moves back towards center if we can. There's rotation already. We are up. Gears up. Heading mode is armed. And autopilot on that heading. Flaps are up. Put us down to 7,000, so I don't want us busting through it. Don't think it should.
Number 6 Bravo Papa, radar contact altitude.
We are at 4,500, 6 Bravo Papa.
Number 216 Bravo Papa, roger, climb maintain flight level 190.
I maintain 1906 Bravo Papa. Alright, so that busted right through my 200 speed, which was a little unexpected. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring us down to the 7,000 across Drew here. That's okay because we have 19,000. What was the spin on the airport scenery. The good ones. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there. So this Fly Tampa Vegas one, it's you got to do it. So
222 Charlie, you can continue taxi runway 26 right via Bravo.
26 right by Bravo, spread 22 Charlie Heavy.
Alright, so we are still on the
And approach
189
Southwest 3029.
heading
We're
based
at
on the SID.
Southwest 3029, wind 28014, runway 26 right at Alpha 2, clear for takeoff.
It's right over to clear for takeoff, Southwest 2039. Or sorry, 3029.
Because we're headed toward radar. We're not exactly on the right course.
Southwest 72706, approach runway 26 right, taxi via Bravo.
6 right via Bravo,
Alright, so here comes 19,000.
Number 6 Bravo, Papa, contact LA Center 135.55, yeah.
Over to LA Center, 6 Bravo Papa. See ya. 3555, I believe. LA Center, yeah.
18,000 Skyward.
Southwest 438, hold short runway 26 right, expect short delay for space.
Alright, so we have already gone way up through 18,000, so we're going to go back to the standard barrow.
Southwest 776, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
24.5, Southwest 776, speed a little bit.
I'm going to go ahead and put us direct to radar because that's our last spot.
LA Center, Delta 5207, flight Alpha 280.
207 LA Center, descend via the Rockstar 3 arrival, runway 26 left transition.
Delta 5207, descend via the Rockstar 3 arrival and didn't catch the runway.
Runway 26 left.
Roger, 26 left, Delta 5207.
LA Center, citation November 316 Bravo. Papa is with you, 19,000 on the radar 2 departure.
There is 316 Bravo Sierra, LA Center, radar contact, time and maintain flight level 280.
I maintain 280, 6 Bravo Papa.
Walker 1701, descend maintain 10,000.
Descend maintain 10,000.
United 1611, we're back with you, LA.
Wings 1844, contact SoCal approach. He disappeared for some reason. Wings 1844, cross runway 25 right, at Juliet, exit parking via Charlie.
Parking via Charlie, cross 25 right, Sterling, report, ready?
Qatar 71 X-ray, heavy crossing lower altitude for the available 340.
Passing 1,000 feet, Delta 1857.
Southwest 986, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Southwest 986 today.
United 1611, requesting speed increase to 300 knots.
United 1611, welcome back, resume normal speed.
United 1611, can you repeat that, LA?
United 1611, resume normal speed.
Affirm.
Qatar 71 X-ray, heavy, requesting lower cruising,
Right.
sort of level 340. Qatar 71 X-ray, climb and maintain flight level 310. Climb and maintain flight level 310 for Qatar 71 X-ray heavy. Delta 1857, radar contact, south speed.
Passing 2,700 for Delta 1857.
Delta 1857, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, Delta 1857.
Chat, but I cannot see the chat on here for some reason. Alright, well, we'll monitor it on the phone and figure that out for next time.
And Frontier Flight 2127 Center, we are doing circled around Charlie Alpha Bravo India Charlie Quebec for some reason. Stand by trying to figure out the issue.
Roger.
Alright, everything looking good. We're at 280. We're standard on the Barrow. They're good on lights. We'll hop over and take a look at the
After takeoff
checklist.
And Frontier Flight 2127, it seems like our L navigation decided to go into a circle before proceeding to the next waypoint. Just stand by, I believe we're going to come out of it into left bank to stand by.
Frontier Flight 2127, we're able to turn left direct Trixie and descend to the Lucky 1 arrival.
Set at 2.
Hey, from Frontier Flight 2127, was that Trixie or is there...
Do Trixie.
Norm there.
Okay, we'll do Trixie, Frontier 2127, and continue to descend via the...
Exterior lights, we're good.
Via the Lucky 1.
Any collisions on.
APU off.
And verify the APU is off.
Guys, 1611, Oakland Center is offline. Radar service terminated for Decision Route.
Okay, so we're good.
LA Center, Southwest 329, suggest flight level, a passenger flight level 120 for 190.
Next will be the approach checklist.
Southwest 3029, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Flight level 280, Southwest 3029.
Alright, everything looked good.
Hey, just saying, American City 05 Heavy, we were going to have to pause and we'll log off and come back on and we'll call you. American City 05.
American 305, roger. Delta 5207, contact Las Vegas approach 13510.
Was that for Delta 5207?
Delta 5207, contact Las Vegas approach 13510.
Roger, out of approach 35.0, Delta 5207, thanks for the service.
Hello, Alexander, speedbird 1 to flight level 400.
Speedbird 001, heavy, LA Center, squawk 7267.
7267, 001.
And Frontier Flight 2127, radar, we have solved the issue. We are now inbound Trixie 57 miles out.
Frontier Flight 2127, roger.
258.
Los Angeles Center, November Whiskey 12 for Charlie Aviation.
November Whiskey 12 for Charlie, LA Center, 505.
Southwest 438, passing flight level 11,000, climbing up to 290.
Southwest 438, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
280, Southwest 438, sorry.
Speedbird 001, radar contact 35 miles south of Mormon needs to be alert.
Brief the Angel 4 arrival here via Shatner.
We just want to verify that we're still good on the request from earlier. We're like the DDR now about 25 from Paradise.
Speed limit at
1701, cross Paradise, outer above 3,400, cleared RNAV runway 25 approach.
All that in.
Okay, we'll cross that Paradise 3,400 or 1,000, cleared through the RNAV runway 25.
LA Center, November 7, Prospect Alpha, ground at Burbank, type Beechcraft Barons Plant Golf. We're going to pick up IFR to Camp Pendleton. Sorry, correction, we're going to pick up flight following to Camp Pendleton.
Yes, my hope is that we can.
And aircraft calling out there, which airport you at?
25.
Over at Burbank.
Number 75 kilo, Alpha contact, SoCal approach 124.5.
24.5, what?
Guessing we may get vectors, but we will see there.
LA Giant 4757 with you, flight level 300.
Giant 4757 LA Center, descend via the Rockstar 3 arrival, runway 26 left transition.
Alright, we'll send via the Rockstar 3, the 26 left transition for Giant 4757.
Affirmative. Walker 1701, contact SoCal approach 127.0.
Over to SoCal 127.0, Walker 1701 PM.
Look at the 25 left plate.
About checking in lead something.
LA Center, 2 Alpha Charlie at Las Vegas, ramp 187. I got the way to fade. We're looking for VFR down in Phoenix, that's on down 51.
Number Whiskey, 2 Alpha Charlie, LA Center, contact Las Vegas, approach 13510.
Right
Looks
over
good.
Las
We're going to go ahead and load that in.
Frontier Flight 21, or disregard, disconnecting.
Southwest 939, stepping out of Howard, 5 minutes.
Southwest 2359, descend via the Rounders to arrival, runway 26 left transition. Las Vegas altimeter
Circus being our
2904.
last, 270 knots. Alright.
Center American C05 Heavy, log back in, my dog thanks you.
Thank you. Southwest 2359, descend via the Rounders to arrival, runway 26 left transition, altimeter 2904.
Rounders to arrival, 26 left transition, 2359, roger altimeter.
LA Center, speed ahead 22 Charlie Heavy on the Rat Pack pre-departure out of Vegas.
Saber 22 Charlie Heavy, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Club maintain level 350, speed ahead 22 Charlie Heavy.
Not figured out.
LA Center, American 703 Heavy, could we get 1 minute away?
703 Heavy, cruise, report back.
Roger that.
LA Center, hello again, Southwest 1803 is out of 11,000, climbing via.
Southwest 1803 LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 400.
I'm maintain 400, Southwest 1803.
So we are going to go ahead and put VNAV on because top of the
flight 2127, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
To see if we get cleared.
19.6, Frontier Flight 2127. Thanks for the help. Sorry about the problems, and we'll see ya.
JetBlue 989, descent via the Lucky 1 arrival, Lindbergh altimeter 2998.
JetBlue 989, descent via the Lucky 1 arrival.
Number 316 Bravo Papa, descend via the Angel 4 arrival, Ontario altimeter 2993.
Descend via the Angel 4 arrival, 6 Bravo Papa.
Alaska 832, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, Lindbergh altimeter 2998.
Alright, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, Alaska 832.
Alright, so we're good there.
Southwest 359, stepping out of the Copper, 5 minutes.
And then
Southwest 2359, approved, report back.
Last restriction is 12,000, so we're at least going to go ahead and put us down to that level there. VNAV is in, so it should come up and capture the path once we get here between Sally and Gleason.
And Center 68 Alpha Whiskey, we had to step away for a moment. Did we miss any calls?
Air 68 Alpha Whiskey, LA Center, negative. Welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
Southwest Center, Southwest 727 through Southwest 500.
Southwest 727 LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Flight level 280.
I think it was 2998.
LA Center, good evening. American 703 is back in the cockpit with you.
American 703, welcome back. Cross Seoul and maintain flight level 250.
Cross Seoul, Adam maintain 250, American
I'm
703.
going to get that altimeter check from him one more time. I think he said 2998, but I'm going to confirm that once we start dropping down.
American 305 heavy, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
Over to SoCal, 24.5. American 305 heavy, thanks to the grade ATC.
Thanks for flying, appreciate it.
Do keep things speedy because they want you at 270 knots when we cross this last transition point.
Good evening, Las Vegas. Center November 1 Tango Bravo ATJ.
This landing is going to be interesting.
November 1 Tango Bravo, LA Center 555.
LAX, because I'm curious.
November 1 Tango Bravo at
probably going to give us visual.
Airport request flight following to LAX.
November 1 Tango Bravo, contact Las Vegas approach 135.0.
135.0 at approach November 1 Tango Bravo.
To the route. That will allow me to brief that plate. Watch here, just make sure we begin our descent.
Fairway 3034, Salt Lake Center's offline, rear service terminate for exchange approved. It looks like I dropped you earlier, but I might have forgot about you.
There we go, we've got the path and we are descending to
Copy that. Thanks for the advisory. Thanks for your service today.
Thank you.
Put the 25 left in with vectors.
Delta 978 heavy, Denver Center's offline, radar service terminate, frequency approved.
Over to Unicom, Delta 978, thanks for the HG.
U2419 at Angel.
LX, Center, Speedbird 1.
Speedbird 001 heavy, LA Center, go ahead.
We're looking to begin our descent into LAX maintaining.
Speedbird 001 heavy, descent to the Angel for arrival, Ontario altimeter 29093.
Descending via Angel 4, arrival 29093 altimeter, 001 heavy.
LA Center, good evening, American 2690, passing 12,000 to climb in via the radar 2.
American 2690, LA Center, climbing maintaining flight level 280.
I maintain flight level 280, American 2690.
County 369 heavy, LA Center, squawk 7335.
Approach checklist. Exterior lights, check.
We'll get those once we get down a little bit closer, but I'm just trying to get inside.
Pressurization landing elevation, verified.
November 316 Bravo, Papa, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
124.5, 6 Bravo Papa.
Southwest 29, we're back in the cockpit.
JetBlue 989, contact SoCal approach on 119.
SoCal approach, citation November 316 Bravo Papa, with you at flight level 220, descending via the Angel 4 arrival.
November 316 Bravo Papa SoCal approach, roger. Information, Mike is current, advising you have, Mike. You can expect the RNAV runway 25 left from Circus.
Expect RNAV 25 left from Circus, and we'll advise when we have Mike.
SoCal, good evening. American 813, representing Ivor clearance 2 Dallas with November.
American 813 Heavy, SoCal approach, clear to DFW Airport, altitude departure, scenery transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 5,000. Departure frequency is this frequency, squawk 2401.
Clear to Dallas, altitude departure, scenery transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, except 5,000, and can you repeat the squawk code, please?
And the squawk is 2401, American 813 Heavy. Read back correct, expect runway 25 right.
2401 and expect 25 right, American 813.
Approach will be
SoCal, American 305 Heavy, a little confused here. We have November as published, and you're saying Mike is still current?
Sorry, it just updated within the last few minutes. Yeah, November is current now, thanks.
Thank you, sir. American 305 Heavy.
SoCal departure, Delta 1524, ready, I depart to Las Vegas.
Delta 1524, SoCal approach, runway 24 left, taxi via Echo.
Taxi, runway 24 left via Echo, can I have the squawk code, please?
Delta 1524, did you get an IFR clearance yet or no? I'm not sure.
No, that's what I was requesting.
Okay, Delta 1524, clear to Las Vegas Airport, Orca 5 departure, Misen transition, then as filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 5,000. Departure frequency is this frequency, squawk 4753.
SoCal departure, Delta 1524, clear for Las Vegas, and the Orca 5 departure, my transition, time of maintain 5,000, squawk code 4753, Delta 1524.
Delta 1524, read back correct, expect runway 24 left.
24 left, for Delta 1524, thank you.
LA approach, citation November 316 Bravo Papa, we have November.
26 Bravo Papa, roger, at Circus, cleared RNAV, runway 25 left approach.
Cleared RNAV 25 left approach. Thanks Bravo Papa.
And SoCal departure, Delta 764, going to pick up IFR to Las Vegas with November.
Delta 764, SoCal approach, clear to Las Vegas Airport, Orca 5 departure, Misen transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, except to maintain 5,000. Departure frequency, this frequency, squawk 2, correction, the squawk is 4632.
Delta 764, clear to Vegas via the Orca 5 departure, Misen transition, then as filed, maintain 5,000 departures with you, and 4632, Delta 764.
Delta 764, read back correct, expect runway 24 left.
We'll expect 24 left, Delta 764.
SoCal, American 750, looking to pick up IFR to Papa Hotel, Oscar Golf.
American 750, SoCal approach, cleared at the Kahului Airport. Summer 2 departure, Dinty transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 5,000. Departure frequency, this frequency, squawk 1307.
Okay, clear to Kahului as Summit 2 departure, Dinty transition, as filed. Climb via the SID, expect 5,000 for initial, and then squawk 1307 for American 750.
American 750. The readback is correct, expect runway 25 right.
25 right, American 750.
SoCal approach, Walker 17-1 clear runway 25 on Sierra going to Jet Center in Los Angeles.
Walker 1701, taxi via Sierra to parking. Have a good evening.
Sierra parking, walking 1701.
Yeah, I'm thinking we just screwed up. Let's see if we can get our way through it though. Coming into Crane, next should be Tarok.
SoCal, Delta 285, Alpha to CTAC with information November.
Delta 285, SoCal approach, roger. Clear to Seattle Airport. Lady J4 departure, Castro transition that is filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 5,000. Departure frequency is this frequency, squawk 0, correction, the squawk is 6704.
We're gonna
Good Alpha 2, CTAC via the Lady 4. Departure, Castro transition then as filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 5,000. Departures with you and squawk 6704.
Delta 285, read that correct. Expect runway 24 left.
24 left for 285, thank you.
He's gonna wonder what we're doing. Remember, we need to be at or above 8,000. I'm slowing us way down. Trying to get us back on that path. Alright, Fuller, we're at or above 7.
American 813, pushback is at our discretion, correct?
Affirmative.
Bluff this just enough. I mean, we're straight in at this point, but alright, there we've captured the path, so we are back on what we're supposed to be on now. We'll see if we get yelled at here. Still the 25 left. The RNAV, we're on the ILS. I think it should be about the same. We'll see. Sorry, I haven't looked at chat in like the last 20 minutes, sorry. Aviation spotter looks like a cockpit view landing video. Oh, cool. Hope that's what it ends up looking like. As long as I don't screw it up here. We're cleared on the RNAV approach. We do not have clearance to land. 25 left, but...
American 305, fly heading 340 and descend and maintain 5,000. V vectors to final.
So it's heading 240 and 5,000.
Get lit up here.
American 305.
We have been for a while.
Alright, 305, just verify it's 340, that kind of broke up.
240 on the heading, American 305.
Nice here in Los Angeles.
SoCal approach, American 2599, good evening. Got the numbers at Burbank, IFR, Dallas, Fort Worth, ready, copy.
American 2599, SoCal approach, clear to the DFW airport, slap 2 departure, Blythe transition that is filed. Climb maintain 4,000. Departure frequency is this frequency, squawk 1303.
Localizer. And we should be waiting for our clearance to
American 2599, clear to Dallas, Fort Worth, via the flap 2, Blythe transition, maintain 4,000. Departure is U squawk 1303.
American 2599, read back correct. Expect runway 15.
We'll go American 2599.
Still at 250 knots.
Circle departure, Delta 1524, ready for takeoff, runway 24 left.
Delta 1524, RNAV to Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV to Del Rey, clear for takeoff, runway 24 left.
We have the
Delta
localizer.
1524.
We're in approach mode. We have
Citation 6 Bravo Papa, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 25 left, 6 Bravo Papa. Alright, made it through, didn't get yelled at. Slowing us down here.
American 305 Heavy, descend and maintain 3000. Advise when you have the Los Angeles airport in sight.
Yeah, roger that. We do have a thin lighter here, and we'll go down 3,000 American 305 Heavy.
Approach, but that is fine. Happy with it. Actually,
Approach checklist set.
V speeds are
Landing
good.
distance verified.
Actually, we do not have the V speeds. If we can get through it real quick. Speeds, good to go. Got them.
Ice protection,
Approach
FS,
American
check.
305 Heavy. You're going to have to give us a heading for the airport. We do have a thin layer here.
American 305 Heavy, roger. I'll run you out, run a couple more miles, and then give you a heading to join a final.
305 Heavy.
Knot approach. We're going to go drop to 150 at this point. I'm going to go ahead and go gear down.
American 305 Heavy, flighting 280.
280, 305.
Minimums set.
Minimums are set.
Altimeters verified. Seatbelts button on. Crew briefing. EIS CAS check.
Alright, we're good.
American 305 Heavy, if you still don't have the airport in sight, just fly heading at 280. The localizer's out of service. I'm not sure what approach you have backed up there with the visual, but you can just join the final approach course on the 280 heading there for runway 25 left at Fable.
Yeah, roger that. It's starting to clear on us now. There we go. Airport's in sight.
American 305 Heavy.
American 305 Heavy, thanks. Cleared visual approach for runway 25 left.
Clear for visual, 25 left. American 305 Heavy.
Go. Alright. 118, ref 108. Lights are good, everything's good. I'm going to sync up the heading button in case we have to go around. Manual speed at 120. Gear is down, we are good to go. Going to let it bring us in here a little bit more.
Delta 1524, just clear, 24 left. It's at 2,700 for 5,000.
American 15, correction, Delta 1524, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
Climb and maintain 10,000, Delta 1524.
And everything is looking good. I'm going to go ahead and
Hello,
disconnect
SoCal,
autopilot
approach
and
break
bring the
at
rest away.
178.
Speedbird 001 Heavy, SoCal approach below. Information November is current at Circus. Cleared RNAV, runway 25 left approach.
Mission November is current at Circus, cleared 25 right approach. RNAV 25 right approach for 30.
SoCal departure November 66, Mike on the ground, John Wayne, I am part of Santa Barbara with that zone.
American 813, ready taxi, 25 red.
Delta 1524, clear direct kegs and climb via the SID.
Clear direct keg, climb via the SID, Delta 1524.
American 305 Heavy, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear land, 25 left, American 305 Heavy.
Calling for taxi was who?
November
American 813.
That's John Wayne, I am part of Santa Barbara.
I have the IFR, John Wayne. Who's calling for taxi?
It's the center line. Alright.
Delta 1524, contact LA Center 135.55.
Contact NX there, 135.55, Delta 1524, thank you.
Go ahead and get off here.
American 7, correction, American 8, 13 heavy, runway 25 right, taxi via Bravo.
5 Bravo, 25 ready, American 813.
We're 6 Bravo Papa, taxi via Alpha to parking, have a good night.
Taxi to parking via Alpha, 6 Bravo Papa. Have a good night, thank you. Alright, we are clear of the runway. Let's stop here. Laps, that was not a great landing, but wasn't awful either, so we'll put down some lights here. Alpha to parking, we will go to
November 66 Mike, SoCal approach clearance available.
Let's go back to the left here.
We're 66 Mike, clear to Santa Barbara Airport, Channel 3 departure, Santa Catalina, and then as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000, expect 10,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is this frequency, squawk 4776.
There's LAX. Oh, we'll catch a guy coming in to land here. Perfect. Yeah, we're just going to roll down here to...
We're 66 Mike, read back correct.
Signature Atlantic, one of the two. We'll keep this guy landing while we're at it.
Delta 761, about to go. SoCal, Delta 285, ready for taxi with information November on board.
Delta 285, runway 24 left, taxi via Echo.
24 left via Echo, Delta 285.
Very nice.
SoCal, Southwest 2295, ready copy.
Not aviation spotter, is it?
South 2295, SoCal approach, clear to the Oakland Airport, ORAS to departure, CORAS transition, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000, departure frequency, this frequency, squawk 7755.
So we cleared the ORAS to departure, CORAS transition, then is filed. We'll maintain 4,000, departure is this frequency,
we'll just
and
go.
squawk is 7755, Southwest 2295.
Looks fine.
South 2295, read back correct, expect runway 15.
We'll expect 15, Southwest 2295.
Actually looks like a cargo parking spot. Like the FBO is actually right over there, so.
SoCal American 305, Kevin VT, Hotel 25 left at Hotel 4.
American 305 Heavy, roger, taxi via Hotel Juliet, cross runway 25 right at Juliet. Where do you park?
Yeah, we're going over to 76 Bravo.
Park it here and then give us a good look at the runway here. And then we will shut her down and that will do it. Sorry, not a ton of talking during this.
American 305 Heavy, you can taxi via.
This is the first time I've ever streamed
Bravo
from
to
the
park,
cockpit,
then after you cross
it'll
runway
take a
25
minute to
right.
get into the flow of it, of, you know,
Taxi via Bravo,
talking and
25
stuff
right.
like that we can
American 305 Heavy.
and all that. But okay, we are parked. I'm gonna hit the parking brake there. We do have a after landing checklist.
After landing checklist. Reversers stowed.
SoCal approach, good evening. American
Flaps,
2690,
check.
pass and follow 20.
Ice protection, check. Exterior lights, check.
American 2690, SoCal approach, roger. At Circus, cleared RNF runway 25 left approach.
Come off.
Circus cleared
Shutdown
RNAV,
checklist.
25 left approach, American 2690.
Throttles idle.
Alright, we're at idle.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake is set.
Ice protection off.
It's off.
Engines stop.
Alright, we will go ahead and shut them down.
Emergency lights off.
Leave the emergency lights. Yep.
Standby power switch off.
Yeah, approach. We're on Charlie taxi and on Charlie American 005.
That was so soft I couldn't.
Roger, that's fine. Have a good night.
APU
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the ATC. American 05 Heavy.
Exterior lights off.
Alright, our exterior.
Delta 285, ready to roll, runway 24 left.
Battery buttons off.
And the batteries.
Delta 285, RNAV to Del Rey, runway 24 left.
And that has shut down the aircraft. Alright, well, I'm going to call that a successful first stream in the home cockpit. I actually shouldn't have shut off the batteries because now we're disconnected from VATSIM. Oh, no, we're not. We can still see. Right out here in front of us, you can see right there that American's still taxiing. I just didn't want to shut us down. I have nothing here while I closed everything off here. Alright, aviation spotter, what were you saying, man? Let's see. I left you in the dust. My bad, bro. Nice approach. Those views must look so real coming down. They, you know, being able to turn your head and look out a window this way and that way, it's insane, man. It adds another level to it for sure. Deezer is in tube. Deezer is in tube. Hope I'm saying that. We'll just call you Deezer. Really like the idea of the touchscreen GTC. I've watched a few of the videos before, but can never quite figure out if it's something I can achieve easily. Required component. So the touchscreen GTC just requires some sort of touchscreen. You can even do it with an iPad. But anything that has a touchscreen, and then what you're going to do is you're just basically going to pop out the GTC panels and drag those onto sorry, shutting things down here. I'm going to leave this one up because this controls the stream. You're going to pop those panels out onto your touchscreen, and then you need a program called Pop-Out Panel Manager. It's available on flightsim.to, but you need that to be able to enable the touch ability on the touchscreen for it to actually work. Because otherwise, if you just get a touchscreen or an iPad, add it as a monitor, and then drag those GTC panels onto it, and then just start trying to touch it and make it work, all you're going to see is like a little blue circle around where your finger's touching, and Microsoft is just thinking that basically you're a mouse pointer at that point. It's not actually enabling any touch function on there. So you need that pop-out panel manager. I've heard through the grapevine that Asobo and Microsoft are going to enable touch functionality into the game, so we shouldn't need that pop-out panel manager anymore, hopefully. So, but as of right now, that's the way you got to do it. So, if I remember correctly, the pop-out windows to mobile devices are not touch-enabled. Oh, sorry, I should have kept reading. Ultimately, I would like to be able to get a mouse pad mount for the Honeycomb Bravo, then just set a pad on it with the pop-out GTC for a poor man solution. Let me read that one more time. Mousepad mount for the Honeycomb Bravo, and then set a pad on it with the pop-out GTC. I think I understand what you're saying, a mousepad mount. And set a pad on it with the pop-out GTC. Don't quite understand that fully, but I mean, sounds like you probably know what you're going for there. But yeah, I mean, if you've got an iPad or any other tablet, that works just as well. This is actually, I think it's a 10-inch touchscreen monitor. I think in the original Cockpit walkthrough video, I have linked almost every single thing that's in here, the monitors, screens, everything like that. But also if you're on Discord, should be a link in the description of this video. Go over to the Discord server. That's kind of the second home to this channel. There's a lot of information over there about the home cockpit stuff, but you'll actually see a section that has almost basically every single component that's in here listed on it, with some Amazon links. They are affiliate links, so I mean, if you click and buy from that, I will get a small commission from that, but that's where this one came from. I think it was a 10.1-inch touchscreen, and by the time I designed and 3D printed this bezel for it, basically I just drag one GTC onto half the screen, drag the other one onto the other half of the screen, and then the bezel makes it look like it's two individual ones, when in fact it's just the one single touchscreen. But that's how that is set up. And so yeah, the GTCs are awesome. They make it pretty awesome. So there's an Etsy mount that just creates a ledge to set stuff on. Oh, okay, very cool. Yeah, if you do it. Oh, thanks, Aviation Spotter. Yeah, there's the link to the Discord there. Yeah, if you do whatever you're doing there, Deezer, if you're on Discord, hop over and post some pictures there. I'd love to see it. So, all right, guys, I think that's going to do it for the first flight here. It was a short one, Vegas down here to LAX. Pretty uneventful. I did almost screw up the approach there, but I think we were able to make it in without them noticing that we almost screwed it all up. But otherwise, everything worked pretty well. Nothing really malfunctioned. Oh, I'm going to go back and watch this and just see what the views look like. I hope the head cam's not too crazy. I do have options of turning it on and off. The only problem with this setup is that I'm streaming on this computer, but I don't have a monitor. I've already, I've got a million monitors as it is hooked to this computer, but I don't have a monitor to see what, to show me OBS and to see what you guys are seeing. I mean, obviously I can look and see it on the stream, what it looks like, but I do have it set up to where I can go to, if we just want the side view, like I said, hopefully I can't see it in OBS, so I'll look at the stream on my phone here. Hopefully that just gave you a full side view and nothing else. Yeah, there we go. So that takes away the head cam. So I can do that. There's also just an option for the head cam. Let's see if that, I'm on a little bit of a delay here. Yeah, there we go. So, or we can just be looking at the head cam view. So, but I kind of figured this both view, just having the head cam, since it's a little shakier and going everywhere my head's going, I think it worked better as kind of just a smaller view down in the bottom corner, and then having the side view kind of always static there. But if you have any ideas that will make it better, or if you like one view better than the other, or if you want me to cycle through them as the flight's happening, maybe as we're doing stuff here, having more of the head view is better, and then as we're cruising and not really doing much other than just looking out the windows, maybe just the static side view is better. But always open for criticism to make this better and make it more fun to watch. So this was the first of hopefully many, many, many more of these to come. Like I said, I've flown in it plenty of times. I've got a lot of flight videos I need to get edited and posted from it, but this is the first time we've actually done it in a live stream flight, and honestly, it wasn't too bad. I think it worked out pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you guys for stopping by. Once again, Aviation Spotter, you're the man. Thanks for stopping in. The stream, if you joined here, and then you'll see here when I end it, the end screen, it's all really kind of basic because this is on a different computer, so I don't have any of my intro video, the starting soon, with an awesome video that Aviation Spotter actually put together with a bunch of longitude footage in it. So I need to get that back up and going. There's no music in any of this. I plan to incorporate some music into this because I know it can get a little bit dull here and there on these live streams when all you're hearing is the sound of the engine. But I know a lot of you may like that sort of thing, but I think a lot of people also like hearing some music in the background too. So I'll get all of that up and going, but for now this was kind of the bare bones first stream, basically. So anyway, thanks again. Thanks for stopping by, Aviation Spotter. Good to see you, man. We'll probably try and do another one, maybe a few more days, maybe this weekend or something. So again, like I said, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you'll get notified anytime I go live. And then, like I said, kind of the second home for this YouTube channel is that Discord server. I try to spend a lot of time over there, being able to post more stuff that I can't do on YouTube, or be able to have a lot more back and forth conversation over there that is hard to do on YouTube or in the comments or that sort of thing. So anyway, thanks again everybody for stopping by, and yeah, we will see you next time. See you later.